Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex and I'm constantly posting beauty related videos at the moment, so if you'd like to join my little family here on the internet, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and also put the notification bell on to be notified of every single time that I upload. Firstly, I'm adjusting the nails. I know they are very long and not like me whatsoever. I do feel like a bad bitch in them though, like they are pretty good. I'll leave the girls' Instagram that I got them from. I did pay for these with my own money. They're just press on nails, and I feel really extra. I probably won't wear them for very long because I can't function with these on, but I'm having them on for the minute and I'm absolutely loving it. Anyway, for today's video, we are going to be testing a new release from Makeup Revolution. It's part of their Forever Flawless range, and they launched these two palettes, and it's clearly a flamingo themed collection. They firstly have a eyeshadow palette, and they also launched a blush palette, which obviously I'm very excited about. I love blush. I have so many blush palettes, but yeah, I keep buying more. This is the eyeshadow palette. It's called Flamboyance and I absolutely love the packaging. It's obviously like the pink feathers, and this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. I kind of expected a few more like pinky shades considering it's like a flamingo palette, but you do definitely get your corally pink shades in here. You get a pop of like blue shimmer, purple shimmer, you get a pink shimmer, so you have a nice like variety of shades in here, and you also obviously get a mirror in here. This palette retails for £12, which they did bump their prices up. These actually did used to retail for £10, but now they're 12. I'm not really too sure, but I did have the 3 for 2 on these. I got this, the blush palette, and the new Spirituality palette, so if you want me to do a review on that palette as well, please let me know. So yeah, this is the eyeshadow palette we're going to be reviewing, and then as I said, they also released a blush palette, and this is in the same packaging, like the same tin packaging, and it looks to be the exact same size as the Patricia Bright like face palettes, and it has the same layout. It has 3 pans in there, it has a little mirror, and then you just get free these nails are not cooperating with me, and then you get 3 different shades of blush. They're all more on like the peach coral side, which is a bit of me, and I'm very excited about it. This retails for £8, which is the same price as the Patricia Bright's one, so yeah, they're not the most cheapest face palettes, but they're certainly not the most expensive, so if you love blush, this looks like to be a good one. So we're actually going to start off with this first before I apply my eyeshadow, and I'm just going to swatch all 3 of them as well. I absolutely love the fact that they've got the flamingo pans in them. So those are what the 3 blushes look like. They are very pigmented, and yeah, they all seem to be on the very like similar colour spectrum, like they're all just peachy pinky blushes, and I am absolutely living for it. So now I'm going to pick one of these shades. I think I'm going to go for the middle one, which seems to be like a more peachy blush. This one's a bit more pinky and this one's much more muted, so I'm going to take the middle one. Oh my goodness, that is very pigmented. It's very kickbacky as well in the pan, but doesn't matter. And okay, we are, I put a bit too much on. Yeah, it's very pigmented. Okay, we're going a bit blush heavy today, that is fine. So yeah, this is what the blush looks like. You can't really go wrong with a drugstore blush. I feel like you can get some really good ones, like the MEA ones are like £2.50 and they're amazing. I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to get good blushes. So yeah, this is a really cute, good quality blush palette. If you're in need of a new blush palette and you are a fan of these colours, then I definitely recommend it. It works absolutely brilliantly. As you can see, I've gone a bit blush heavy, but that is fine. So yeah, I'm going to recommend this. So the main product for this launch is obviously the eyeshadow palette. This is the Flamboyance palette. I've already showed you what it looks like. These are both cruelty-free and vegan, if you're wondering. And before I do the eye look, I'm obviously going to dive to the swatches, and then we can get stuck in. So let's get into it. So these are what the first 2 rows look like, and I'm so impressed with these swatches. The shimmers in here are absolutely incredible. This one is more like a duochrome. It's absolutely stunning. And this is the last row, and again, I'm so impressed with the swatches. They just feel so soft and creamy, and they are so pigmented. Like, I haven't built up any of these shades. Okay, so they were the swatches of the Flamboyance palette. I'm gonna say I haven't tried the Spirituality palette, which is also a new one, but these are probably the best swatches I've had from a Forever Flawless palette, just because the mattes, I don't know if they've changed their formula, but they feel super soft and like velvety. I don't know, they just feel really nice, and they are super pigmented. In the past, I have struggled with the Forever Flawless range in terms of their shimmers. Sometimes they're really not that pigmented and they don't apply well with a brush, so we'll definitely test that out today with this palette. So without further ado, let's jump on into the eye look. Okay, first step, same as always, I'm going to take my P. Louise base and I'm just going to put a little bit on my lids just so the shades pop a little bit more and they have something to stick to. Right, because this is a flamingo palette, I feel like I need to do a pink look today. So I'm going to firstly start off with the shade Flock, which is this one here. And I'm going to start by applying this to my crease. It's very pigmented. A lot has picked up on the brush, if you can see that. And yeah, we're going to start placing this in the crease. Okay, that's really pigmented considering it's a pink and it's from the drugstore. I really, really like that. So now I'm going to take the shade India, which is this one down here. It's obviously more on the like corally pale side, and I'm going to use that to blend out the pink. Oh my god, that they are beautiful. They go together so freaking well. I'm now going to take this brush. By the way, that is stained green. That is not green on the brush. And I'm going to take the darkest pink in here, which is called Coral. And, oh, nearly dropped it. Shock. And I'm going to add this to my outer corner. Okay, that shade is quite similar to the first shade we played with, Flock. It's definitely a little bit darker, but once you actually put them on your eyes, they are quite similar. I think they probably could have done with making that like a super dark hot pink, because it does on the eyes transfer to be like pretty much like the same shade. So I'm now going to go back in with that blending brush and just blend all that together. Because now that I've blended it all in, it all has like kind of meshed into one. Apart from that coral shade that I blended out the crease with, that looks really lovely. I think what I'll do is I'll take a bit of Impress, which is this shade here, and it's more on like the purpley undertone side, and I'll just add that to my outer corner as well. See if that will make any difference. To be honest, I don't think it will. Okay, let's take the tiniest bit of Ultra, I mean this big, this amount, literally the tiniest dab, and I'm even dabbing some of it up on my hand. And I just want to add it to the outer corner because I do want a bit of depth, because obviously everything looks to be like the same kind of shade. But oh yeah, that's working. Okay, I'm having a really good like experience with these shadows. Like, they're all blending together so nicely, and the brown on the outer corner is definitely giving it a little bit more depth. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Mirror Mitchell Peel Louise Blank Canvas paint, and I'm going to do a half cut crease because I want to show off one of those beautiful shimmers all across the lid. So I'll do this off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've now done my cut creases. I'm now going to take a shimmer, and I really want to take the is it Ibis? I don't know if that's a flamingo reference. I've got no idea. Ibis. This one here. It just had the most stunning kind of, you know, like reflex and stuff. So I'm gonna try this on the inner corner. That goes out for 5 minutes and they start crying. Okay, that shade is more on the chunkier side, so you do get a lot of fallout with it, so just be wary of that if you're going to use that shade. I now just want to take the shade Flume, which is this one here, and I'm going to just put that on the outer bit so it connects with the pink on my lid. Oh my god, that is stunning. Okay, so that shade is blended really well to the pink. I'm just going to take a little bit of that Flock shade, this first one that we used, and I'm just going to use that just to connect it with the shimmer, just so it looks even more seamless. Okay, so now we're on to the lower lash line. I'm going to take that Impress shade here. And I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with India, which is this shade here. Lastly, onto the inner corner and brow bone, I'm obviously going to take this beautiful shade here called Breeze. And it is very pigmented actually, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit. Okay guys, and that is all of the eyeshadow on. I'm going to hop off camera, do my lashes and mascara, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. What, you're literally just going to sit there? You can't do that, I'm afraid. Because I'm going to move around, so... We
should do that. Right, you go left. Start going left.
Just sit down.
Renegade.
So guys, this is my completed look using the Flamboyance palette and also the blush palette. I really hope you like the look that I created today. Just to give you a bit of info what else I've got on. So I've actually got these lashes on by Lit Lash Official on Instagram. I've got the style Spoil Rotten on. Just want to be fully transparent with you guys. These lashes were sent to me in PR. I do actually have all of her lashes that she has currently in stock, and because I'm on her PR list, I do actually have a code for you. So if you're interested in any of her lashes, then just use the code ALEX10 and that will get you some money off. Again, thank you to Lit Lash, because the fact that you actually wanted me on your PR list just blows my mind, so thank you so much. And then for mascara, I just have the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Dipped, and my lips are, if I can pick it up, are the Fenty lip paint in the shade Uncuffed. So we can finally talk about the palette, and firstly I do want to just say that I absolutely love the colour story of this palette. I love the whole like pinky flamingo theme. I do like the pop of like blue shimmer, this like purpley blue shimmer here. You've got some neutrals in there, so you could easily create like an everyday look with it, but you can also create an all pink look like what I've done today, and then you have your pops of colour. So I am a big fan of the colour story. These two pinks that I used today are quite similar in shade, so I do kind of wish they put maybe one or two more pinks in here that were maybe neon or like a proper baby pink, more lighter than this. I think that could have worked really nice as well. But all the shades that I did use today performed really well. Like even the shimmers, they did require a little bit more work, but I mean, I didn't wet them and the results are there. This shade, Abyss or Ibis, I don't really know how that's pronounced, did require a little bit more work and it is more chunky, so I did get a lot of fallout. However, the normal shimmer that I use, this one up here, incredible. I didn't even have to wet it. So I do definitely see an improvement in their like normal shimmer formula compared to their like older Forever Flawless palettes. So overall guys, I'm super impressed with this palette. It's definitely really good quality, performs really well. I just love the colour story as well. It's definitely one of my favourites out of their whole like Forever Flawless collection. So I'm a big fan. I'm definitely going to recommend it to you guys. If you have this already and have played with it, definitely let me know what you think of it down below. So overall, I think this is a really pretty collection and I'm so glad I bought these because I genuinely love both of them so much. I love a good blush and this colour story and the pinks are just speaking to me. It's my type of thing. So yeah, I love these, 100% recommend them. Let me know what you think of them down below. That's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you thought of these palettes. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye!